Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy, the podcast. I got to talk to you about Detroit Auto Parts. They're the official parts store of Redline Radio. They have two convenient locations, one on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or the west side, 216-398-7373. Don't forget to mention Redline Radio and you receive 10% off your purchase. Make sure you hit up Detroit Auto Parts. Check them out.
This is really gross, but dirty trash cans can pose a serious health risk to you and your family. The pungent smell can attract rats and flies, not to mention maggots, both of which can contain dangerous diseases transferable to humans. Your dirty trash can is susceptible to harboring dangerous bacteria. Contact Brandon at Fitz Trash Bin Cleaning today at 440-752-1533 or find them on Facebook. Veteran owned and operated and eco-friendly. Again, call Brandon at 440-752-1533.
Warning. The views and opinions expressed on this podcast are those solely of the creator. They are not the opinions of Redline Radio, LLC, or its owners. Parental discretion is strongly advised.
MICAH Beats.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, Rapunzel. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. And I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go. It's all right. It's all right. Just another day on the couch, talking about all the problems of today. Welcome back to another episode of Just Therapy. We are on the couch after the hiatus. I'm your host, comedian Sean Boyd.
Is a vacation really a hiatus?
Yeah, it is. No, it's another beautiful Monday evening. You like the calmness?
Yeah.
Fuck that, I'm on one. Y'all know I'm on one. Come on now.
You can stay calm for a little bit.
Hell no.
Oh my gosh.
What up, couchers? Comedian Sean Boyd in this bitch. And I got my co-host, as always, on time. Not on time always, but on time. Always.
I may not come when you want me, but I'm always on time.
You ain't Jesus now, damn it. Come on, man. Miss KT in the building. What's going on, sis?
What's going on, bro? How are you?
Oh, you know, being blessed, loving life, say no.
That's what's up.
You know
how it's supposed to be.
That's it, man. You know, another day above dirt. You can't complain.
Ain't no point. Ain't nobody want to hear that shit anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, people still fucking complain all the time. So
I try not to unless I'm cussing somebody out in my complaint to get to a solution. Otherwise, you can keep all of that.
There you go. We got Timmy's on the. I said Timmy's. We got
Timmy's
on the 1 and 2.
You saying that because I'm huge and I look like two people, so you call me Timmy's?
Timmy's
on the 1s and 2s.
No, I think he was mixing big old middies with the Timmy's.
I wasn't even doing that either. That's fine. What's fuck? We got couches in the building already. What's going on, y'all? We have a special guest this evening, y'all. Aspiring comedian, TikToker. Give it up for my main man, Showtime, Adamz.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's going on with you, brother?
Happy to be here. Happy to be alive.
Hey, happy to have you, man. First off,
Yes,
how
sir.
are you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right today. You know, kids didn't drive me too crazy. So
Yeah, they can definitely do that. Shit, they can definitely do
yeah,
that.
they got a PhD in it.
Yeah,
They definitely do.
right.
hmm
And
How y'all doing?
hanging in
Good.
there,
How
man.
are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Same mode. But the way I met Showtime is from TikTok. This
hmm
motherfucker kept showing up on my For You page. And I was like, this dude seemed like he cool as fuck. So kept watching.
Appreciate that.
Okay. And he seemed like he was cool as fuck. And I just kept seeing dope ass videos. So I was like, let's bring this motherfucker on, you know?
Yes,
That's
sir.
how we
Yes,
start.
sir.
Her TikTok name, Showtime Adams.
Yes, it is. Showtime Adams. Because it always will be Showtime.
Showtime.
Always.
That's right.
Facts.
That's what's up. Timmy, play the video real quick.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. All right, cool. It's a lace front? Rapunzel, Rapunzel.
Boy. You gotta be careful now. It might not be Rapunzel real hair she letting down. You gotta watch out for that shit.
You gotta clarify. You can't be just asking her to let down her hair.
You gotta say, let down your real hair.
Listen.
Then you ain't gonna be able to get up.
Hey, listen.
That ain't gonna reach.
Ain't gonna reach. She got the two braids.
Don't do us. Some of us got a little piece of hair. Don't.
Hey, you know what? I personally feel like the wig industry is so big, nobody should care nothing about what the hair is, as long as it look good, you know?
That's true.
Yeah, nobody cares in this day and age because
Yeah.
I know people with hair down their back who still wear wigs for certain situations or different looks, so it's definitely a big time industry nowadays. So
That's funny.
Mhm.
We got a couch, Tiana Buckley in the building. She was like, "Not
Oh
my
boy,
wig."
that's my wife right there.
Oh, you can use her wig in the video.
Yeah.
Everybody know. Like,
Hey,
listen,
all wigs used in the videos, they belong to my wife. All of them wigs. So.
Miss Tiana, what's that wig's name? I know you named her.
Oh man, she do.
Listen,
She names them.
I know she do. My mama was a wig queen, and she would spray them and put them in bags. They had their own names and categories and emotions that went with them. It was like a whole adventure.
That almost looked like a Tina Turner wig, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. My wife liked big hair, so you know. She was going for the What's Love Got to Do with It classic, you know.
Hey, I get it.
Yeah.
I just seen Tina doing the run that whoop 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 whoop.
And Tina stayed fit. Tina stayed fit for a long time.
Hell yeah, she's still fit.
Doing all them running and stuff on the stage. She better.
Hell yeah. Still fit. What you talking about?
Telling you. Made me think about Angela Bassett. She's still fit too.
Right.
Shelly. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's Shelly.
That's Shelly.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, Sheila E. Kid. That's Shelly. Okay.
That's Shelly.
Listen, Shelly's somebody different.
Oh yeah, they all somebody different.
Miss somebody just gave me that look. She's somebody different.
Because I'm sure Showtime know what I'm talking about. When she put Shelly on, that ain't your regular wife. That's somebody else.
Oh no, yeah, you got to do that. You've been married for a while. You know, y'all pretend to be different people for each other. You know.
Whatever it takes to make it through.
That's right.
I hear that.
That's right.
Yeah, man. So a lot has gone on since the last time we've been on the couchers. We took the holiday off, gave us a break. Timmy was.
Did you miss us? Right.
I appreciated that.
But a lot of shit has happened since we did our last episode. So we got a lot of shit to talk about. So let's get into Showtime real quick. So tell us about yourself, brother.
Well, I am what I like to classify as an entertainment octopus. I do a little bit of everything. Because you got to keep.
That's a new one.
Yeah, because you got to keep turning all the doors until one of them open. You know.
That's right.
So I figure if I could make myself proficient at everything, then somehow, some way, I'll get my foot in the door.
Right.
You know?
That's what's up.
But yeah, I've been entertaining my whole life, you know, and comedy is one of those things that brings us all down to ground level. It humbles everybody. We all ain't shit, you know what I mean? So that's why you need. Yeah.
Don't even think too highly of yourself. You ain't shit either. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. We all can be great, but we all ain't shit. So
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, that's in the Bible.
Hey, you know what? I remember that. I highlighted that passage.
It says it a little differently, but it's in there.
Yeah, you know.
not be shit.
Thou shalt not be shit.
That's what it breaks down to. You know? So, what got you into entertaining people?
Well, believe it or not, when I first started picking a career path, I wanted to be a psychiatrist. I wanted to like analyze the mind.
Okay.
And that kind of led me into just realizing how important it is that people kind of have a mood booster, not in a pharmaceutical way, but you know what I mean? Something ever so often you feeling down, you get a joke and it makes everything better just for that little bit of time, you know?
Right.
I didn't really get serious about it until people in my family started passing away. And in order to comfort my mother, I would always have a joke for her. And it would always make everything all right. So I was like, man, if I could do that for my mom and she's okay with what I'm talking about, imagine how many people can feel better from me telling a joke.
Right.
You know?
Nice. That's what's up.
I just want to unify everybody, man, because, you know, like I said, we all ain't shit.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Mm-hmm.
So, you said after a lot of death in the family, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how I got into comedy. Well, when I realized I had a gift was 2 funerals, so it was definitely something similar to that. But didn't pursue it until like 5 years later, like really get into it and get on stage and make it happen. So it does say you're an aspiring comedian. When are you getting on stage, or are you scared?
Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I am a little scared.
Showtime, grow up, man. Just grab your own verse.
Listen, people is out here getting smacked and tackled on stage for jokes.
I'm sure you ain't worried about nobody coming towards that stage.
Listen, I might go up there and be like, hey, how y'all doing, man? Anybody out here from New York? Somebody be like, oh, fuck New York, and run up and what the fuck? Hey, man, hold on a minute, damn it. I ain't even say nothing. You know what I mean? People get so offended now, man.
That's true. Everybody is so easily offended by nothing. Like you say anything in general and this pertaining to them and it embarrasses them and everything.
Yeah. I think that's
if you get into that, then you let the naysayers, the negative Nancy's, the complainers win.
Yep.
So you can't you can't let those people win, because then we really ain't gonna be shit. Because then everybody gonna be mad because they ain't gonna have nothing to laugh at.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. I got to get out there. I got to get on stage.
Got to, man.
Have you ever been on stage?
Liquid courage. I've only ever been on stage musically. I've never been on stage comedically.
Okay, so you sing or you play an instrument?
I sing and I rap.
Hit a bar.
I have like a good ear. Huh? No, hey.
Been a hot 16. What you got?
I have said so many things that to the point where I was like, man, people ain't gonna understand this. Like I said, I'm an Avenger, better yet, I'm a Punisher strapped with marvelous flows that'll rip through every one of you. And I was like, that's something subtle, but nobody really got it. They was like, oh, okay,
I like that. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I go in. I got some of that stuff on TikTok too. I just don't do it as much just because the reception for it isn't as big as when I do, the comedy stuff.
Silly comedy stuff, yeah.
But every so often I drop a little something.
That's what's up. That shit hot though, man.
You
just don't stop on
have some sprinkles of knowledge in there.
Yeah, a little bit.
You did what I did on the intro and shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't rap.
I was listening to the intro. I said, man, come on now.
I mean, I said I can't rap.
And if he can do that, you can get on stage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So being on TikTok, what got you on the TikTok and doing the videos that you do?
Well, I had signed up for TikTok a long time ago because I was a fan of Vine when that was popular.
Okay.
And, I remember there was a group of guys that I used to see all the time in the videos, and I watched their careers kind of blow up and, get to where they are now. And I'm like, man, these dudes just started making little videos and they picked up steam, and now they're on Comedy Central doing this, and that,
Okay.
So I was trying to capture some of that magic, but I took a break for a while, just because I wasn't really grasping how to do it. I was just one of the people that was on there like, oh, this is whack. Ain't nothing gonna happen from it, but it was actually a younger fan of mine that just hit me one day and was like, make more videos. And I was just like, oh, I mean, all right. And I really jumped back into it because I said, oh, people care whether or not I'm making these videos,
Okay.
So I started getting into it and, started trying to be consistent, trying to keep the jokes coming, try to keep up with the trends, but not so much because I don't hate on nobody, but I feel like people that get into this one little category or they have this one repetitive joke that they always do that they're known for. I don't like that. I don't want to be known for one thing. I want to keep doing stuff, and they're like, "Oh yeah, he do this, and you know what I'm saying?"
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. A lot of people that get put in this box and they start to feel one-dimensional, and then it's like, how many times can you do that joke before it's corny?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. How many fans you got right now?
20,000.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, appreciate that.
How
It took me a while.
Videos? How often do you post videos?
I try not to let it go past 3 days.
Okay.
If there's ever like a serious gap in me posting, then something must have happened. And I don't really like to post stuff and be like, oh, I'm going through something right now. Just because I know my parents are entertainers. And one thing that they told me is people don't care. They want what you are delivering. And if you're not delivering that, yeah. So, but I try to post every 3 days. Sometimes it'll get a little difficult. I'll get caught up in what everybody else is doing. And that takes away from me because I'm like, man, I want to do something like that. I want to, put out a good joke like that. And it'll take me a little while, but 3 days, that's the max.
Okay. Now you just said your parents are entertainers. I caught that. I don't know how you go think you can slide.
Yeah.
You definitely dropped the bomb and then walked away.
And then walked away.
Just a little something.
Yeah, he dropped the backpack and left it there and then ran off and shit.
Look here, this ain't the Boston Marathon.
Just drop a little gem and just yeah. They're both entertainers. They're both theater performers, dancers. They've been to Africa performing for government officials. My mom been on CNN and in the Daily Bugle, not Daily Bugle. What's the New York thing? The Times.
Okay.
That's the one.
Right.
Yeah, So I'm trying to keep up the lineage.
You're a big Marvel fan, I see.
Right.
Oh yeah.
The Marvel bars.
Oh yeah. I'm a big superhero fan in general. I love all of that stuff. My pops raised me on art and comics, so I love that stuff. Yeah.
That's what's up. So what inspires you for your jokes right now on TikTok?
Honestly, I think the tenseness of racial issues inspires me to keep making jokes because people are so, don't say that, don't do that, don't. Right. I'm like, if we all one people, then we all family, then we can all rag on each other and it's okay.
Right.
It's when you start putting the malice into it, then that's when you're a problem.
Right.
But I see a lot of the things going on as far as the racial tension, and I'm just like, there's a joke for that,
All right. And another thing you're famous for on TikTok is the deep voice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the real voice? Showtime?
Yeah, that's
I didn't even ask you. Miss Tiana, let me know in the comments. Cause she know real.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna play.
She know the first wake up in the morning voice.
Yeah. She know when you're mad, whether you get high pitched to be like, baby, I need.
sometimes you gotta, just
Cause that's your real voice.
It's crazy. I do voice impressions and accent impressions and stuff, and I used to tell people like, you don't even know if this is my real voice. This could just be a character I'm doing, But yeah, this is me. Hey,
I knew who to ask. I know what time it is.
Wait until Christmas time come and I start singing them Christmas tunes. They're gonna be like, oh man, he do that too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna trust me. When December start rolling around, it's gonna be dropping. I'm gonna be dropping them back to back. Just because I love Christmas, man. And it's like, you know what? Everybody just chill, enjoy the time,
That's what's up. That's hilarious. She said, yes, yeah, that's all daddy. That's hilarious.
Hey,
Ashley T was like the bedroom voice.
Right.
Hey. Hey, listen. My wife on here, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm a happily married father of 2 and a dog.
That's what's up. And a dog.
And a dog, yeah.
You might as well say father of 3. Them dog,
yeah.
Another kid.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers food too. Make sure they eat.
Mm-hmm.
All the time, man.
Make sure they take baths if they don't want to take anything. It's the same.
They always want something, but I'm like, hey, you know what? You better take care of me when I get old. That's all I know.
I hear that shit. Oh yeah, Miss KT, you got any more questions for him before we put him in the gauntlet?
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to ask. Oh, you said you did impressions. Do you do celebrity impressions, or what are some people who like to do impressions?
There are sometimes when nature takes its course, and we must adjust. Also,
the young boy.
If you ever seen Forrest Whitaker, you know how he's always talking to people. Look, we got here a serious presentation. Okay. I haven't, man. I used to be able to do 50 Cent, but the years of I don't even want to do it in embarrassing. I do, yeah, man. I do a little bit of everybody. It used to be anybody that annoys me, I could do their voice, but I started trying to, find people that's in my range, stick with that.
I was about to say Morgan Freeman and Forrest Whitaker annoy you and shit like that.
No, Morgan Freeman, that's
like,
I
hate the back of your neck because it's so black.
Morgan Freeman and Forrest Whitaker annoy everybody. Morgan Freeman, I love them, but they annoying.
Okay,
that nigga been old since kindergarten.
Forrest Whitaker annoys people because he ain't never in the right role.
Yeah,
he ain't never in the right part.
He
like
played the villain in the movie. He should be somebody's daddy, and then he's the nice guy when he should be the villain. Like he just always.
What is it, the King of Harlem or what the fuck is the name of it?
Yeah, that's the one I was watching. Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's something. It's supposedly based on real events.
Yeah, and
Marcus Garvey, I believe.
No,
it's
not Marcus Garvey. It's one of the gangsters. I can't think of his fucking name.
Something of Harlem. I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
But that's where I started doing this impression from.
Listen, he had that role.
No, he was good in that one. He had a scene where he had like a little light skinned girl and he was pushing her out because he was with his wife or something, and it just made me think of him saying like, all right, I want all the dark skinned girls in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
I want everybody organized like the dark.
Can you do James Earl Jones?
No, I cannot do him justice. Now that I think about it, that might be one I have to practice to get that correct.
There you go.
Just watch yeah, right. Or Coming to America.
One of the two.
Oh my gosh. Where is my son? Where is Akeem?
There you go.
That was a good one.
Thank you. Oh man. That second movie was garbage, by the way. I don't know if anybody enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. It was not supposed to be like a part
good
two
movie.
it was just, it was just reliving something that that was good, and to me it wasn't bad. It was definitely some funny scenes in there.
No, it's funny
the
stuff in there.
barbershop dudes back.
Mhm.
I thought it was good. Was it better than the first one? Hell no. The first one was a classic. You know what I'm saying? Like
that was like a
you just
BET
ain't gonna-
remake.
Yeah.
you just ain't gonna never be able to duplicate that first one. That's just like the first Friday is better than all the other Fridays, even though the other Fridays are good.
Right.
Yeah, the other Fridays are good.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what Coming to America was. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even put Coming to America Part 2. He just put the 2 in. You know what I'm saying? And number 2.
No, the marketing was genius, but I was just
Yeah.
like, this seemed like a African bootleg of the original.
Hey, listen.
You know.
It definitely had some African bootleg scenes. Also, it brought out some funny scenes and questions that we had that was left unanswered. You know, and so I like how they tied it all together and made it something that was a cohesive, next step to what we saw originally.
Right. And
so
then you gotta remember that Eddie Murphy didn't actually write the script himself.
Right.
Somebody else wrote it. And he was like, you know what? Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope, adding the fact of him actually getting some ass to the bar.
Technically, she got some ass. She took that from him.
Hey, everybody got some.
Either way, I thought it was a good spin. You know what I'm saying? And to see, he was still with his wife, and he had kids, and he wanted to take over the throne, and
that queen was still hopping on one leg.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
That was hilarious. I know damn well.
And
had this poor woman hopping on her leg for 20 years.
Right.
And I like that he had all daughters, and his daughter had to be the one to like, hey, I can still do this. Like y'all ain't gonna play me,
I like that, but I feel as though they're doing that to try to appease the female audience instead of how it should have been done, where representation should have been happening. Now they're kind of like shoehorn stuff in, like, look, ladies, see.
Gotcha. I mean, they definitely doing that all across the board with all of these.
Yeah,
they're trying to make everybody okay.
Yeah,
and so they're trying to sometimes tie in too much, but I liked it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the worst movie of all time.
No, it definitely was nowhere near the worst movie of all time. Nowhere near.
No, some people's favorite movies was way worse than that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Any other questions, Miss KT, before I throw them in that gauntlet?
Nope, let's throw them in there.
All right, let's go. All right, so I got a thing we call Rapid Fiver, where I ask you 5 rapid questions. You can't think, you just have to answer.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and it's a safe place, all right? We all grown, and it's a safe place. Don't get scared.
That made him scared already.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Showtime Adamz, welcome to Rapid Fiver. TikTok or IG?
TikTok.
Biggest accomplishment?
My kids.
Vaginal, anal, or both?
Both.
Licking toes or tossing groceries?
Woo. Tossing groceries.
Famous or money?
Famous.
Hey.
Fame over money?
Yeah.
Showtime Adamz, you have made it out of Rapid Fiver.
So what's your issue with toes? I'm really confused. How y'all choosing groceries over toes? Like, I don't understand.
I mean, it's in the same neighborhood,
Right?
I gotta go to a whole nother shopping district.
Same fucking
toes.
You're already there. You're already there.
Oh, what's in aisle 3? Let me take a look over here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a whole nother. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But it's a whole nother shopping network. Good though.
Oh shit, that's what's up. All right, let's get into the show. Don't go nowhere. Stay with us, man. So we always like to do a recap on what happened to us during the week or weekend or whatever. I'll go ahead and start since we got like 2 weekends to recap. I'm gonna try to be short, quick, and sweet as possible, but we know how that's gonna go. But
It's not hours, about to take an hour.
Everybody couch, put your feet up.
You can say that shit to Miss KT too, motherfucker.
Nobody
Bullshit.
You used half your time up already. Come on.
Oh shit! So the holiday was pretty cool. I'm gonna get to the key parts. Holiday was pretty cool. It was cool taking the day off. I barbecued on Sunday. My brother did on Monday, so that was cool. And his wife's family was over there, so we talked about basketball and the history of basketball and football. And my nephew don't know shit because he's only 13, 14. I can't fucking remember. 13 years old because his birthday is on my anniversary of comedy, so 13 years old. But he don't know shit. But Saturday, last Saturday, the holiday, I had a private gig. It was like a last minute private gig in Cincinnati, which is a 3.5 hour drive, right? Good money. So I was like, fuck it, let's go. My booker said it was a house party, and I wanted to call to see exactly what it was. It ended up being a graduation party, right? But I need to talk to the person because I need to have my mindset as far as, is this going to be a nigga show? Or is it going to be, a mixture?
Yeah.
Like, I need to know what I'm going into so I can get my mind right. So I asked the lady, it's a graduation party. She said, yes. Okay. Are there going to be kids there? She's like, no, the kids that are going to be there are 18. They just graduated. I'm like, bet. I say, what kind of material you want me to do? You can do whatever. You can be raunchy, whatever. You can do whatever. I'm like, bet. Me and my girl, we go down there. We ride down there. First thing we see is some fucking little ass kids, about 8 of them. Ages from like 3 to 10, right? So I'm like, son of a bitch, she lied. So now my mindset is all fucking crazy, right? She was acting real cool. The husband was super cool, like, real hospitable. Like,
It's cheerful, like it ain't gonna stop.
Don't do that. Don't fall. Because I'm gonna laugh for an hour. So me and my girl, we get there. They offering us food. We like, nah, we'll wait. Blah blah blah. So now we go step outside. As soon as we step outside, it's this snuffleupagus looking bitch because her face eyelashes was holding her eyes shut.
Oh my God!
I didn't even think she could see. So me and my girl, we sit down. First thing she say is, "Why is there so many white people here?" And I'm like, "Wait, what the fuck?" Right? And my girl go to say something. I was like, "Baby, I ain't bring the strap. Relax." Because I ain't bring the strap because the lady was like, "Oh, you go be in the burb of burbs in Cincinnati because Cincinnati is known as the nasty natty." So I was gonna bring my strap. So story goes on. We seen this other dude, thought he was a street dude, some fucking retard looking motherfucker, right? There was this older lady there. I was calling her OG because she seemed super cool, right? That was the husband's mother. At one point, this motherfucker was saying so much dumb shit. She was like, "Why don't you go play in traffic?" Right? And me and my girl heard that. We started laughing. Then this motherfucker proceeded to say, "White people can only be friendly. They can't be your friends." I was like, ooh, the fuck is wrong with this stupid motherfucker, right?
You suck.
Pretty much. I get on stage and start to do my shit, right? And first thing I do is start talking to the graduates, congratulating them. This motherfucker was like, "All right, R. Kelly." I was like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Wow.
I was like, "What the fuck you say?" He's like, "I called you R. Kelly because you talking to the kids." I was like, first off,
wow,
it's a graduation party for the graduate. So I'm going to address them.
If they graduates, they too old for R. Kelly.
Exactly. Right.
Boy.
Like,
everybody so R. Kelly need middle schoolers. Like, stop playing.
And elementary kids.
Right.
So I was like, what? That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all I got to do is talk about the family member nobody likes and we'll be good. Everybody started laughing. So, of course, he get pissed. And he won the house. Long story short, it was a waste of time. I had to force myself to do 40 minutes, which whatever, it happened. But it was some bullshit. But then the bitch wanted to complain, and she never was outside to watch any of my set, even though the 15 people that actually watched and paid attention was all laughing. Her husband didn't even want to like let us go because he was talking to me so much about the shit. Niggas ain't shit is what that's more of that fucking story. Black people, I love them, but niggas.
That damn R. Kelly reference, man.
Right.
Damn.
I said that's fighting words. Shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of fighting words, this weekend I had to umpire tournament softball, and yesterday it was this pitcher. He was moving and grooving, and then the other team started lighting his ass up because they started, to be aware of what he was pitching. So his team take him out. He pissed because they start coming back and they whooping their ass now. So he's pissed. It was like a bang bang play at first where it was real close, could have went either way. Made a judgment call, called the motherfucker out. I don't remember if it was out or safe. It was against that team. So they like, oh, come on, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, let's go. And then the pitcher guy that just took out the game was like, oh, that's a fucked up call. That's a bullshit call. I was like, oh, you're gone. Because I told the motherfuckers, don't cuss at me because I'm not cussing at y'all. So I tossed his ass. As soon as I tossed him, he was like, oh, well, fuck you. I'm like, now you're getting personal. Fuck me? No, fuck you. You want to talk? We can go to the fucking parking lot. I will take this umpire shirt off right now. Then that motherfucker shut the fuck up. Like, dude, I'm a grown ass man. Shut the fuck up. I'm here to help the game move around, and get the fuck out of my face. Like, I mean, he wasn't nowhere near my face, but get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. So that is my best part of my weekend though is last night I got a full body massage and a happy ending. So that was the best part of the weekend.
Okay.
Sounds like a very, very, very nice weekend.
That's very
barbecues and massages. Yeah.
Really, really, really good weekend. How about you? What's your recap, Miss KT?
Showtime. Did you want to go? You want to share with us what you did?
Oh no. Mine is going to be the least interesting one out of everybody.
You still got to share. Go ahead.
I mean, I felt like it was, so I was going to throw it in the middle.
You know what?
You won't even get us. How interesting could it be? No.
Break out the gun. There you go.
Because I don't do too much. I take care of my kids and I hang out with my wife. I don't do too much, you know what I'm saying? That's why when everything do take off, it's gonna happen quick because I don't do too much, I'm pretty satisfied as far as like the things that I do now, Of course I want to do more, but hey, that's how it go.
I hear that.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
You doing what you're supposed to do as you trying to get where you're trying to get. That's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Real quick, Ashley T chimed in. She was like, mind you, she was the only white person there.
Oh, they talk about some.
Why is there so many white people here?
Why is there so many white people? One.
This is only white people that get offended.
She wanted her to say something, so she had a reason to be on some trash. Right. That's all it was.
Right. And I was like,
you say a joke about white people, it'd be a white person like, yeah, I know, right? White people. I'm talking about you, Chad.
I should have got up like, there's white people here. Where are they?
If Ashley would have been there, I'd have been in tears. I probably would have pissed myself.
Hey, sometimes you gotta give people a dose of their own level of stupidity.
Right. And then Tiana was like, move the cursor real quick to me. She was like, that massage was everything. It was. And then Ashley T said, the OG said Ashley was beige, not white.
That's right. Let them know.
At the end of the party, which was hilarious. Okay. We got in the car and was like, how did she even bring up that you were beige? Like, just out of nowhere. She was like, you ain't white, you beige.
She wanted to let her know that she passed. She's invited to the cooking.
Oh, shit.
I told you.
You want to take us down.
She is full of black magic. It's either sprinkled in her or on her, but she got it.
Right.
It was definitely sprinkled in there.
Not if you had a happy ending. That was on it. But anyway. I had
Wow.
a week like always. I live on the roller coaster. It just is what it is. Shout out to my school though. We graduated 100% of our seniors. Yeah, big shout out. Took a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. We had the graduation ceremony this weekend. Had a staff get together after that. That was really nice. We had the Hoop for Coop basketball health fair. A lot of men came out. Everybody got their health screenings.
Was it this past weekend?
Yep, that was Saturday.
Son of a bitch. You forgot to remind me.
I mean, you had the flyer. I didn't know. You needed a second reminder, and I posted it on Facebook.
Timmy had the flyer. You know, Facebook be hiding shit.
Oh.
I do be needing reminders.
Okay. Next time. Next year when they come around. I'll remember.
Was it a good turnout though?
It was. It was a real good turnout. You know how my days go. I had to go watch my son play the first game. Then I had to go to graduation, and then I had to go here, and then I came back. Shout out to Ronald Baker, aka of the Bake Show. He was talking big shit about how he was gonna lock my son up or pass the torch.
Oh shit!
And so you did D shut his ass down and said, "Nigga, where that torch at?" Pass that shit here. So
oh shit!
It was nice. It was a real good time. Always good to see Coop's mom. So R.I.P. to Kim Yada, Dwayne Cooper Jr. My dog passed away. It's been 6 years. This was the 5th annual because COVID shut him down for a year. But this was, a very, very nice turnout. Always good to have the community come out.
I know the shirts looked amazing.
They did.
And the breakaway pants. I seen them all before they even got to you.
Before they made them. Who did you say print them?
Primal Screen.
Primal Screening, that's right.
Our sponsor, one of our sponsors.
One of our sponsors. So that's always nice. I just wanted to shout them out again.
That's what's up.
Had, some traumatic things happen in the family. So I've been a little emotional, but I am officially on summer break. Woo-hoo! That's big dog status. Y'all don't understand.
So you're gonna be on time now?
Oh,
even later. Did you see how I barely made it today?
Barely made it.
Hey, I know it's exciting with these fucked up gas prices. My Mondays is gonna be Cleveland, so all the Cleveland shit I need to do gonna happen today. Then I'm gonna book it here at the last second. Let's go. I'm gonna get here at 6:59 and 39 seconds every week. But that was my recap. My favorite son came in town. We had a good time. Always nice to see family. Enjoy the people you love as much as you can while you can.
That's what's up.
yeah, definitely.
Ashley T chimed in, was like he may have had a happy ending, but it was the highest payment for services rendered. So we both win.
Wow.
I ain't mad at it. Whatever y'all do it better.
Lex Vegas from the Lex Vegas Show, Thursdays on Redline Radio, 7 to 8 p.m. every Thursday. Said, what up, Sean? What up, Miss KT? Stay blessed. Show.
What up, Lex?
Appreciate it, fam. All right. We always do one childhood memory so you can get into our lives, as we always do. My childhood memory this week is going to be about the first time I was selling weed.
Oh.
I was in 10th grade, and me and my one dude, Joe D, had this bright idea. We was going to sell pre-rolled blunts.
Woo!
So we
Y'all must wasn't selling in the hood.
We were selling at the school. We didn't need to sell it there.
Was your school in the hood? I'm just saying.
It was Bedford.
I learned a long time ago. We don't do pre-roll, nothing.
Damn sure don't.
No,
You end up in the chicken coop.
When I was younger, so it was safe to do pre-roll.
No, I still didn't. But I grew up in the hood. That's what I'm asking.
No,
There was no pre-roll rule. Listen, the first time I ever smoked, I was about to hit something that was already rolled, and the OG was like, "Oh, we don't do that. We watch them roll it, or we don't smoke it." And I just was like, "Oh,
so
jot that down."
In Cleveland, we didn't do that, but in Bedford,
That's why I asked.
motherfuckers trusted us.
Yeah,
That's what it was. It was trust because they know we wasn't on no bullshit.
And y'all was probably smoking it with them too. So
Exactly.
Mhm,
And they were like penners. They wasn't even fat blunts. And
I was about to
used
say, what's the
make-
pinner? So that means a
It's
skinny
a
blunt.
skinny blunt, yes.
Okay.
And we used to make a fucking killing. I had a Ziploc baggie full of fucking blunts. Pre-roll fucking blunts in my backpack. And during lunch, I used to go to all 3 lunches to sell that shit.
And here I am worried about kids selling candy. Yo, ass pre-roll.
Selling candy. We were selling pre-rolled blunts.
Man.
And it was a fun time.
Was it papers or was it in the Dutch?
It was the Phillies. It was Phillies. Swisher Sweets. Yep.
They don't get stale if you roll them like too early.
A little bit. After a while, they
you probably ain't care.
That ain't my problem.
Right, that ain't my problem. That's why we kept them in the Ziploc baggie and shit. But I used to sell out.
Was you rolling them at study hall?
No, we rolled them before, like the night before.
Okay.
And that was fun though. But I ended up stopping.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was. But I ended up stopped selling because I wasn't making enough money off of it. Jody was taking all the profit. I'm like, hey, motherfucker, I'm doing all the work. So
was it his weed?
Most of it, yes. Yeah, I had just a little bit of money in it, but I did all the rolling. So I was like, hey, motherfucker, we should still be splitting. So, but no.
Damn, you did all the rolling shit.
Yeah,
you should have got more than split.
I haven't.
But he didn't. It was like it sounded like it was like a 10-90 on the weed side.
It was definitely a 10-90 on the weed side.
And then a 90-10 on the rolling side.
Yeah.
Oh, chills. I'm gonna calculate this shit right for you. Hold on.
I think we both win on the shells.
Okay.
He did buy most of the weed.
Okay.
All right.
The weed. Yeah,
okay.
But I did all the rolling. So I still thought it should have been like 50-50.
Sound like a 70-30 split.
It was.
Okay, yeah. He did right there. But the calculations got to make sense.
I was still doing all the risk by selling them during lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Was you getting any of the product yourself though? Was you using any of the product yourself?
Oh, yeah, I was using the product. What the fuck?
Well, that's a percentage.
That was part of the payment. Yeah,
I'm just saying.
He had to let him test it. You know, it's like, hey,
let me test that a couple more times. I
don't sell it if I don't know.
If we had 2 blunts left, by the end of the day, those was the blunts we smoked on the way home.
Well, that was your payment.
Hey.
Oh shit, that shit funny. But that's my one childhood memory this week.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So you want to go?
Showtime, you want to go?
Yeah. I got a childhood memory from the one and only time I was arrested.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, the only time I got arrested. The dumbest shit in the world. I got arrested for trespassing on a golf course.
That's mighty black of you,
right?
Hey, we were just trying to buy some time, and we was chilling. We were supposed to be getting some bottles or something, We were drinking underage. Hey, don't do it, kids. Whatever. But you ain't my kids. I tell you don't do it, but if you do it, that ain't my problem. But
raise your own goddamn kids.
Right. Yeah, so we were just walking on the golf course, and it had just rained the night before, so my boy kept ripping off the ball washers and like cleaning his sneakers and leaving a trail to us. And man, now this is a white golf course.
You walking on grass, trying to keep it
walking on grass.
Right. Your shit gonna get a little wet, brother.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's an all white golf course, and the white security guard saw us and left. And my boys was like, "Oh, we good." I said, "No,
no, he going to get back."
Yeah, because
he going to get the police.
Yeah.
Listen, next thing you know, I see golf cars, police cars,
members
just walking down. They swarmed us. Get those niggas out of here.
It's niggas on that golf course. Get them.
Niggas. Even the black dudes was like, yeah, man. I was like, I'm looking at the darkest one, like, brother, you go. He's like, get out of here.
The Italian dude.
Yeah. Look. So we ended up going to jail. One of us got away because he was underage. He looking at us as he walking away like, sorry, y'all. I'm sitting in the I'm sitting in the cell. My boy is like, hey, can I get a phone call? The dude says, sit down before I beat you like a Russian prostitute. Now, I don't know how they get beat, but I'm gonna assume because they drinking vodka, they whooping some ass. All right?
Sending healing energy to all the Russian prostitutes.
That's probably why they liquor so good. They be getting their ass kicked.
Yo,
Damn.
all I know is I changed my whole life after that whole experience. I became an upstanding member of the community. Hey, how you doing, Tom? You know,
Join the
God,
country club.
He said, "Did you join
what are
the
those
country?"
black guys doing over there? What?
How long were you in that holding cell?
3 days.
Damn.
3 days. Yep.
Golf course trespass.
Oh, they was going hard, and I was older than the other two guys I was with.
Like, it was actually trespassing.
I mean, yeah, because we went through a hole in the fence.
Oh,
Man, y'all got
So,
3
yeah.
He was in there for
you
3
probably
days
had
for
to pay
that.
restitution on that fence.
They wanted to make an example out of me. That's what they told me.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
you
your
know.
nigga friends off our property.
We
Shit.
we was in jail for 3 days for drug trafficking, nigga. Like, what the
No, I was in there with people that was drug trafficking. I was in there with people that was like domestic abuse, and they was all just getting free. And
So
I was like, hey,
you,
excuse
no
me,
wonder
sit
why
your
we
ass
got-
down.
Did you start lying about what you was in there for? Because nigga, you can't be
No,
in there talking
you
about
know what?
trespass.
I did. I called the girl with my one phone call, and I lied about what I was in there for.
Why ain't you call somebody to get you out of jail?
Like your mama.
My mind was on other things, and I
Not
was
yet-
like, this
not
would be
getting
the
out?
perfect opportunity
Oh,
to impress this girl and call her like, yeah, you know.
She gonna think I'm
Oh,
a thug
shit.
now.
Tiana, why ain't you get him out of jail?
Oh, that's this before I met her.
I know.
Come on, baby, put some money in my
Look,
book.
but this is the thing. I called her. I said, yeah, girl, you know, I'm in jail. She was like, you should call your dad, and hung up the phone.
She ain't even offered
That
a
was
three-way or nothing.
my last quarter.
No.
That was my last quarter.
That sound like house parties. Sheree, kid in jail. What they got to
I
do with me?
Sound
I
like
was scared out my mind. I tell you, if
like
anybody tough, they talk about jail. Listen, jail scared the shit out of me. Not prison. Thank God I ain't go there, but jail.
I went
scared the
one
shit out of
time
me.
at 12. I ain't never been back. I ain't about that life.
That's it. That's it.
I went a couple
I'm
times.
calling for help.
That life, my booty hole ain't ready for that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, shit. Imagine them dudes that's in there for life. That's like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck one person every day I'm in there.
Listen, I can't wait to find a new nigga to get with.
Standing outside the bunk, like, what letter he up to? He up to B? Damn, goddamn, he coming down here.
You try and turn around so he don't see you. Try and run.
Yeah, you know. Hey, yeah, man, fuck that dude. Yeah, right, man, I'm with you, brother.
My last name, hey, nigga, you already passed me.
You already done did me. You already did me, man. Yeah.
I'm on your side. Want me to hold him down?
You want me to hold it?
Hey.
Hey,
self-preservation. I ain't got no time to not make it.
That's one of my biggest fears right there. A thug that's like that, that's like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna fuck you. Like, oh damn.
Nigga don't even say it gentle or nothing. Like,
yeah, like he ain't gonna ask me my name or nothing. God damn.
Me? You sure?
You sure it's me? Cause he got the curly hair over there. I'm bald, man. I ain't got
nothing. Might want to try somebody else, homie.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
I was about to say, do that, Martin. Mama said, quick smile.
Yep. or you just walk around there, a shitty motherfucker. Yeah, hey man, come here for a second. Come here.
Yo, man, you don't want this. That's corn, man.
Shit.
That's corn.
Come on, man. You don't want this.
Yo, such trash. This nigga said that's corn.
Oh shit!
It sounds like you got your opening set for your first stand up.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny? My boy never wanted me to tell that story, but I had to.
Got to. Yeah, definitely. You can use that on stage, bro.
Oh yeah, there's a whole thing to it, but I ain't want to, make everybody start nodding off. But there's layers to it.
Hey, them the best jokes when you start peeling back the layers.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
That shit was a scary, scary time in my life. All I remember thinking was, I can't watch Saturday morning cartoons. Ain't this a bitch?
Okay, so now we got a problem. Your ass young enough to be worried about Saturday morning cartoons, but
Hey,
old enough
listen.
to take your ass to jail, but dumb enough to use that one call on the girl that hung up on you.
Right.
These numbers ain't calculating.
Hey, you know, it was a different
Math
time.
ain't math at Showtime.
It was a different time in my life. All right. Met my wife, I got straight, down the straight and narrow.
Thank you, Miss Tiana. He sounded like he needed you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The most niggerish shit.
Oh, I was a dummy. I was a dummy.
Oh shit!
I'm telling you.
It probably was your idea too. Let's just cut across this golf course.
No. I told them, I said, look, there's people coming out of the gate. Maybe we could go in where they just came out. They look black enough, but they was leaving.
Not they look black enough.
Yeah, they was black enough, you know.
That's
man. And I had to go to court for like 4 to 5 months off of that.
Dang.
My lawyer kept not showing up, so you know.
Oh, that's fun.
You had a public pretender.
Justice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Of course.
Hey, you ain't walk away with a felony charge or something stupid off of some.
They was trying to hit me with so much stuff, and I was just like, "It's a golf course, like
it's literally grass that people walk on like every day."
That's crazy.
Yeah. Right. You got people younger than me. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. How dare you cut across our grass, our private property?
Sound like you got the wrath for the other black people that was in there.
Yeah, he was mad too. Like that's what I said. I'm like, Jerome, come on now. You don't even be out here like that. What you doing, man?
Oh shit. Miss KT, what's your one childhood memory for today?
So I was over my grandma's house and they reminded me of this. And it's so horrible because they said, "Do you remember that time you got left at church?" And I said, "Yeah." And I named one experience. They're like, "Oh, not that one, not that one." I know y'all went to a lot of church service. You know
how many times you done left me at a church?
They said 3.
Damn.
And I don't mean no little day in the parking lot. Oh, go back and get the baby. No, the church got a call. We got your grandbaby back here. She was on the pew sleep. So the one memory I remember.
Not sleep.
Listen, it was like it was a long revival type of service where you'd be there forever in the day. But they fed us first. So I'm assuming it was like a Saturday breakfast, like an all-day thing. Because I remember eating good. Yeah. And then I got tired. And I remember I had to sneak to the back row. So wouldn't nobody notice I was asleep. Because you get that good pinch if you sleep and they see you.
Yeah.
But I'm the queen of, I'm going to slide to the back. So my grandma said she thought she brought me, but she thought my mom took me with her because she ain't see me when she was leaving. And my mom said, "I didn't bring you, so I didn't take you." So long story short, they all left me. So I remember waking up and scaring the life out of the armor board lady. What's her name? What's it called? When you the armor bearer. Because she was like the last one there cleaning up, sorting things, probably getting ready for Sunday morning because this was Saturday.
Right. And
I got up and she screamed. And she was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Where my granny?" I said, "Where mama?" She said, "Mama who?" The one I belong to. She said, "What's your name?"
Baby, the only parent in here is Jesus.
She like he's KT, I don't know what. I don't know how she ended up figuring out like who I belong to.
That's hilarious.
And then she had to call my granny, and then my granny had to come get. Like it was a whole adventure. And you just be like, "I know I needed the Lord, but y'all ain't got to leave me in here like that was gonna get me sanctified."
Let us soak up a little bit more Jesus.
They was like, she ain't got enough. Just gonna leave her in there till tomorrow.
Some rosary.
Oh man.
Just somebody flip her over. She needs some more.
Now, I know you got yelled at when you got home. I know you got yelled at.
No, it was my fault. If you hadn't snuck back there and fell asleep, you would have been. I said, I need the Lord now.
Oh shit!
It was so peaceful. I just felt I wanted to be closer to him, so I laid my head upon the Bible and contemplated my wicked ways.
Listen, all I was gonna do was cry if she would have tried to whoop me. You left me and go whoop me.
You gonna beat me for Jesus?
WWJD, what would Jesus do?
He says,
Oh man.
what a child.
Oh, that wasn't a good one. Let me see. What would Moses do? He parked the sea. He made a way of escape.
Oh Lord.
Get out of here.
Oh shit. Tiana gonna say they forgot you for more than one day.
On 3 different occasions.
Hey,
Listen,
that's
how
the
you
Holy Trinity though, you know.
Oh, that's you right.
That's the Son, the
They-
Father, and the Holy
They said,
Spirit.
They
She
said we
didn't
gotta
want
forget her there one more time.
We gonna leave her one more again. Them other 2
Just
didn't
leave
work.
her there one more time and we gonna get that blessing. I promise you.
Oh my gosh. That's
Hold on
funny.
until he bless you.
Oh Lord.
They bless you.
Listen, in church multiple times.
That's funny. That is
They're like, was it Mount Zion? No, that was Mount Sinai. Well, what about
She's somewhere on the mountain. I know that for certain.
the Morning Star Mountain Top? Oh shit!
Oh my gosh.
Oh
That's
man.
funny. We got to hear those other ones. The other 2. When they left you another time. That shit's hilarious.
Who just
Oh,
leaving
God.
kids at church? Like, at least they ain't leave me in the car though.
Yo
so,
people.
I mean, clearly.
Should be okay.
Oh man.
They knew they was okay to leave you with their pastor.
I mean, because
somebody else.
Wow.
If it wasn't a Catholic church,
Listen,
That's a little innuendo.
plus she's not a boy, so she'd have been.
they didn't know no parts of me.
She still would have been safe in the Catholic church.
True.
My mom probably did it the second time. He probably needed a babysitter and was like, you know what? Last time they didn't get that mad when we left her at church. She probably put her finger up and just slid on out. Like,
shit. That's
ain't nobody gonna notice.
That is too funny.
Then they called her
man.
like, oh, I left her. I'm on my way back.
Then ate dinner, watched the stories, then took a bath. Look, she ain't here.
Coming from the drop with her good dress on. Oh, I didn't know that baby was still here.
Oh man. You done let Pastor Daniel see me in my nights now. Come on.
No wonder Pastor said I can stay anytime.
Now, Barbara, we done talked about your attire now.
Oh shit. Sister KT, we're gonna have to pray for you.
We gonna have to pray now.
We need your mama to be a witness. Tell her to come on back.
So come on back. Bring some of that macaroni and cheese with it. We gonna need fuel for the prayer.
Hey, I think that's a good time to take our one and only sponsor break, Couchers. We'll be right back to you with more Showtime. Adamz, don't go nowhere. We got a lot to cover. Timmy, send us the break, baby.
Primal Screen in Kent, Ohio. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Quality work, on time, fair prices. For more information, call 330-677-1766. Again, 330-677-1766. Or check us out online, primalscreenprinting.com. If you mention the podcast, you get 5% off. Peace.
Custom Design Aquariums, where we bring your aquatic dreams to life. With your help, using your imagination, together, we will turn your home or office into a peaceful getaway. For a free consultation, call 330-475-5181 or contact us by email at customdesignaqa@gmail.com. Once again, that is customdesignaqa@gmail.com. Mention this podcast and get 5% off. Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy. I got to talk to you about something important. Growing Wings Adult Services. You know, they're actually the official sponsor of the new state-of-the-art Studio 2 for Redline Radio LLC. But Growing Wings Adult Services, they have been in business for 5 years. They have 5 years experience of working with adults with disabilities. If you need more information, you got to call my girl Lisa. Call her at 234-334-7547. Don't forget Growing Wings Adult Services, and make sure you ask for Lisa. Okay, there we go. Man, I love barbecue food, man. You know, the holidays, you get the grilling, you know, do the burgers and dogs and some ribs and some chicken, but I still love me some pizza, man.
Love some pizza.
I love me some pizza. And I have the best pizza spot for you. Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. They got 2 locations. One in Cuyahoga Falls at 1909 Bailey Road, Cuyahoga Falls. Their phone number is 330-928-2222. They also have a location in downtown Akron, across the street from Rubber Duck Stadium at 325 South Main Street, Akron, Ohio. Their phone number is 330-849-5707. Best part about the one in downtown Akron is the beer wall.
Yeah, the beer wall.
I like to call it the Dave and Buster's of beer. What you do, you go in there, you put money on the card, you walk up to the taps, you put your card in the tap, and pour as much beer as your heart desires. It's just so good. It's so good when it hits your lips. Great. It's just so good.
So good.
Yeah, man. And then, like, the best part about it is, like, they cater to what you want as far as pizza. Like, they make calzones. I always get my calzone with no cheese, and they make it so fucking delicious, man. It's beautiful.
They even made me a vegan pizza.
I was about to say, Miss KT got a vegan pizza, specially made. Specially made to order. And it's just good stuff, man. And if you ask for Brad Cover, the owner, and mention Just Therapy, the podcast, you get a 10% discount.
Discount!
Woo!
Discounts is always good because they are the official sponsor of Just Therapy, the podcast. So make sure you mention us and you get a 10% discount. And they got a slogan, man.
If it's pizza,
it's possible.
Twisted tomato.
Hey.
Twisted tomato pizzeria.
Hey.
Twisted tomato. Hey, check them out.
And we are back.
Just another day on the couch. Okay, let me tell you what caught me though.
No, what caught me is when I was doing it, you like did a little like you had a little twitch fit.
I left and then I had to come back.
You did a little twitch and shit over there, and I was like, "What the fuck is she doing?"
Because Keisha was here, and then KT had to come back, and the shit was like, "Oh, who we at?"
She had an out of body.
Listen, I wear a lot of different hats. That shit.
Oh shit! Did you jump on the page and say, "What's up, family"?
No.
Who the fuck? Is that Lee Money, punk ass? That's the only person. Oh.
What about the nigga that's not here?
Oh, it could be the nigga that's not here that ain't never there.
The nigga that ain't never here.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Why am I? Why are my comments coming up as the podcast?
Because nigga, you ain't never here,
right?
So you don't know how to switch back and forth.
If you went to the stream on the podcast Facebook page,
they thought you
anytime we comment, it's gonna come up as us. He was like, "Why is my comment showing up as the podcast?" Oh shit! Hey, at least Tim got it because we was like, I was lost as fuck.
I would have never thought it was the nigga that ain't never here. How a ghost is making comments?
You know what? It's funny because like I seen him not too long ago. Matter of fact, last week, maybe the week before last, one of the times we weren't here, he forgot his wallet and needed some gas and was in Twinsburg. I was like, "Can you make it to Kent?"
Right.
I say, because I'm out here, and he made it to Kent, and we talked for about 45 minutes.
So he coasted all the way there.
Hey, it was good to chop it up with my family, man. That was good.
That is the true meaning of on a wing and a prayer.
Yeah. And I had some cash on me and everything. I mean, even if I didn't, I'd have threw the card in there. So
that's love. That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
We always got much love for the nigga that ain't never here.
Oh, that's family right there. All right. We're gonna do flowers while they're here. We always like to give people flowers while they're here instead of being conditioned to give flowers to people while they're dead and gone. We like people to actually smell those roses while they're still on this side of the dirt. My flowers this week. I had somebody in mind, but I'm gonna do a KT.
And you gonna give it to somebody you already gave it to?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what's up.
At least you caught on with that. So my flowers are definitely gonna go to my real best friend. Okay.
Big bro.
No. Nope. Because this person had came into my life at a time I really needed them to come into my life, and I didn't even know it. And our conversations have gotten even better, and our communication has gotten even stronger, and just our bond and how we laugh about the silliest, funniest, stupidest shit ever. And we'll just look at each other and smile. And it's just dope to see what's going on with us. And I definitely thank God that they put this person in my life, and looking forward to what he has in store for us. And I mean, I definitely, because you always say, everybody be like, they're the one, but we talked about it before. The one doesn't exist, but the one you want to do life with does. And Ashley T, you already know, I already told you, we doing life together. So we taking our time, since ain't no time limit on nothing. So we just enjoying each other's company and growing and doing all that good shit. So Ashley T, you are definitely getting your flowers once again, baby. I love you, girl.
That shit got loud. Go best friend. That's best friend.
I had to do it for that. That was a dope ass speech. I had to turn it up.
Hey,
well, you could have warned us or something.
Yeah, you really could have warned us.
That shit hurt.
Well, guess what?
Asshole. That was so wrong too. Timmy, that
and
was
then when
dirty.
I throw my water bottle, I'm the wrong one.
I'm gonna drink that shit. You throw that water bottle?
That was straight dirty, man. But yeah,
we gonna do it again.
Ashley T, you definitely getting your flowers. That is truly my best friend. Because definitely truly my best friend. Yeah. Good shit. I'm enjoying our time. So yeah. Showtime, who you want to give flowers to today, sir?
Well, damn, I was gonna do one for my wife, but damn, now I don't.
Don't let me see this, man. Don't get fucked up when you go back in the house, nigga. You better go and give them flowers, shit.
No, my wife, I definitely want to give my flowers to my wife, Tiana Buckley, because she has dealt with my ass for over a decade, and that's not easy to do.
You were supposed to hit the buzzer on that. That's big shit.
You know what I'm saying? There you go. One time for the wife,
Yeah, that's big.
I was going
honestly, I say this all the time. I don't know where I would be or what I would be doing, or even if I'd be alive if I would have never met her. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. So that's the person I trust more than myself.
Hey.
So yeah. Big ups to the wife.
Hey, Mrs. Showtime, you getting your flowers.
AKA Tiana Buckley, AKA Queen Shelly, AKA whatever the other weird things is, because I know you got them all this.
Yeah. That's my baby.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Miss KT, who you giving your flowers to today?
I'm giving my flowers to my nephew, Jalen Travis. Congratulations on graduating.
Hey.
Had some obstacles to overcome, but you did that. Very proud of you. You spoiled self. Your mama got you another new car. You're lucky I'm just your auntie because I ain't buying nobody 3 cars, but much love, Jalen. Congratulations on graduation. This is the beginning, not the end. Keep going. Don't let this life stop you from achieving whatever goals you have in your heart.
Hey, yes, you get your flowers. That's what's up. Oh, real quick before I forget, big shout out to Pastor Don Dees and Tierra Monique. They had me on their podcast this past Friday. It's called The Way Love Goes. It's a dope podcast. I was actually their first guest, so I got to pop a cherry.
Oh, that's what's up.
Having a guest. I met Pastor Don Dees from TikTok as well. Good brother. We actually had him on the couch. He's coming back eventually, probably July or August, but then his co-host Tierra Monique will be here. I think the end of the month she's gonna come to the show. So it was definitely a good time. It was definitely a fun fucking show. It had me talking about being married twice, going through 2 divorces, and then finding love again. So it was pretty dope. It was definitely a pretty dope podcast. So shout out to them. Make sure you check them out. They're on Spotify, called The Way Love Goes. So good podcast. So check them out.
Oh, you just reminded me.
Yes.
Fuck June 6th.
Fuck June 6th. Okay.
Mm-hmm. 24 years ago today, I got married.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
It's not shit niggas' birthdays today. So I just feel like,
wait, and the not shit nigga's birthday? I married on the not shit nigga birthday?
Yeah, but I didn't know the not shit when I got married, because then I would have never been with the not shit nigga. They 2 different niggas. Like, they not the same niggas.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
okay.
So
one more. That's the mark of the beast. 666.
Damn.
That's why I said fuck June 6th. Ain't nobody got time for this. I should have known from the beginning.
Damn.
Already at 6'6".
Should have known in 2006.
Real quick. I got 1 toe on another 6, bitch, and it ain't gonna make it. So I'm done. I ain't got nothing left.
Timmy was like, I ain't got no 6s around me. So, sit on my face anytime.
That's because I'm a 10 and shit. That nigga said I don't even like 6s. Not a 6-pack, not a 6.
Not a damn nothing.
So silly.
Oh shit, that made my stomach hurt. That shit was funny as fuck.
That was perfect. That was perfect.
Oh man, let's get into the show. We got a couple things to cover real quick. So like I said, a lot of shit happened since we've been on the air. Miss KT, you wanted to talk about the Texas shooting, correct?
Yes, and just kind of briefly, because I'm still real sensitive, and it makes it's heartbreaking.
Yes,
right?
Is.
So let me tell you the things that hurt me the most. Well, first, let me say there has been at least 2 or 3 more shootings that I've heard of since that shooting in Texas, right? And as a teacher, it breaks my heart that people want to go to schools to endanger the most vulnerable environment possible. Like, these are the most precious parts of our community that you want to infringe upon. For what? Like, it doesn't make you a big man because you can shoot some innocent kids. Right. Like, it doesn't make you smart because you can sneak into a door in a school. Like, it's just outrageous to me that these are the laws that we have in place in this country. And their answer is that they want me, an educator, someone who loves children, to carry a gun as if that is the end all to stopping school shootings. Yep. Which means, right, me, a known hothead, is gonna have a gun on me. And I have to carry this gun on me at all times in order for it to be effective. Right. And then I have to very quickly determine if any strange person entering the building is a former student. Do they look approachable? Do they look like they're on malice? Do I just put them down because I think they might be on trouble? Do I wait to see a gun? Do he shoot me first because I got a gun? Like, I have my own children, grandson, family that I need to go home to. Right. But I'm supposed to be the one to keep these babies safe, not change the gun laws. not stop allowing any and everybody to have guns or, whatever. But the answer is to put more guns on the streets by putting them into teachers' hands.
Right.
And let's say you're the type of person I am, right? Who is a very active, always, I will sit my phone down on the kid's desk and forget where it's at because I'm a busy person. When class is in session, this learning is my top priority.
Right.
I might sit this gun down on my desk. It might be somewhere. What if a kid picks it up? What if an accident? Like what? Mm-hmm. There are so many things wrong with this answer that I can't believe this is the most feasible solution in the minds of educators or board members or whatever Department of Education person thinks this is it. Mm-hmm. And I hate that we live in a country where the right to bear arms is more important than actually protecting the people who we are supposed to protect and serve. And I also want to say that those police officers, and I think you pronounce it Uvalde.
Uvalde, yep.
Yeah, Texas are some bitches. And they probably would have had to shoot my black ass because ain't no way you stopping me from getting in there. And they were tasing parents, arresting them, macing them, putting handcuffs on them.
They didn't even show those videos.
Listen, it was so much. And one mom made it through. She jumped the fence, broke a window, got in, got her kids, and got the fuck out safely.
That'd have been me.
It would have had to be me, because ain't no way.
Nope. Ain't no way. If mine in there, you got me fucked up.
And they said the police officers went in, got their own kids out safely first, and then stopped other parents from going in.
Are you fucking serious?
Listen, that they deserve the chair. Like to me, that's the worst form of negligence. You don't deserve to have a badge that you took an oath to hold, right? Your job is to protect and serve.
So they claim that, they didn't know, like they thought the shooter was barricaded. They didn't know it was active. If they didn't know it was active, they would have went in. But now you saying those cops, those same cops, some of them had kids in that school, went in, got their kids out, but didn't get all the kids out. And then came back out and made the other parents just sit there and wait?
Yes. And then they were waiting on SWAT because they supposedly thought that it wasn't an active shooter, right? But you can hear shots. Like, when shooting is taking place. Like, stop playing games. And you are trained for these type of situations. And I'm not saying they're supposed to go in guns blazing and risk their life, because that does put a lot more people in danger. But for example, right, in my school, we have wings. And if my wing doesn't have the active shooter, then every wing that is considered clear, our job is to escape. Like, they train us to get either to the door or out of a window as quickly as possible if the active shooter isn't on your wing. They didn't even allow that to happen because they felt like it wasn't safe because you could endanger, like, it's just.
Wow. How many kids could have been saved?
And they said twice when they finally did decide to go in, he shot 2 more kids after that because he heard on the radio or something that they were coming in or something stupid to the effect of, you just made the situation that much more worse.
Wow. That's so fucked up. Man, this coward ass, just fucking cowardly, man. Shot his grandmother and then went to the elementary school.
Yeah. But they said he walked past a police officer before entering the building.
And that's what I'm saying.
Outside of the building. So they knew he had a gun. They didn't know that the door was open. They're saying a teacher had propped the door open because she was running her car to get her cell phone or grab something out of her car.
Grab some like some things to bring from her car.
Yeah. And she went back into the building after the shooter and could have went back out because nobody was still at that door. So whatever police officer was there, because you can see a police officer clear as day in the video. Like, at what point did you realize that this is what's going on? Like, at what point
he walked by you with a fucking AR-15 and you didn't question that shit?
He shot twice outside that. So the police officer knew, like the police officer heard the shots, called it in, but you still didn't secure the door because how was that woman able to get back into a building that has an active shooter? Like at very least, stop that from happening. Like don't let her go back into a dangerous situation that you know is escalating.
That's fucking crazy.
I just feel like we don't do a good job of taking care of our babies. And I hate that our schools feel like a breeding ground for violence and that they're not protected. And that as a parent, you have to decide whether your child is safe enough to attend school or not because you want them to learn.
Right.
And that shouldn't be the case in this country. We are, I would hope that we are world smarter than what we are showing at this time.
Pretty much. What's your thoughts on that, Showtime?
Oh, I thought about it a lot. And I was definitely thinking about, what you were saying too. But okay, I got a couple of points on it. So the first and foremost is I think that there are a lot of people who are responsible. And unfortunately, history has shown that they will not be held accountable. So although one person may be stopped, it seems as though the snake is still forming. Somebody of a more paranoid mind could say that this is somehow, some way, from a political standpoint, justifying somewhere down the line where instead of teachers, we just have police officers instructing the students, and we have eventually military as the main defense of the United States from itself. Because at this point, who else is going to be trained to decipher whether or not somebody is a suspect? And you're asking teachers to now essentially go through police training for a job that one doesn't pay as much, and two, you're not expected to be in the line of fire,
right?
So they're asking these teachers to discern whether or not somebody is a threat and keep their guns loaded, all while trying to be a safe and open environment for children to feel comfortable and learn, but you're strapped.
Right. And that sentence in itself is a complete oxymoron because you're trying to teach kids conflict resolution, but you carrying a gun to protect them.
Right. And unfortunately, this is another one of those situations where it's the system itself that is the problem, because guns are too easy to get.
That's true.
I mean, we need guns because people have guns.
Right.
That's the reality of it, because somebody has a knife, you get a knife. They got a bat, you get a bat. They got guns, so we need guns.
Right.
So we are a threat to our own selves. There's so many different mini wars being broken down in the United States. I think the United States might have the most inner conflict out of all of the other. Yeah, because everybody's, even within the different sides, you got this side and that side, but in the right wing, they kind of hate this a little bit more. So they're all the way right wing. It's just, it's too much. And now we're at the point where innocence is being taken without a single thought. It's hard to believe in the country. It's hard to believe in anything, because they are supposed to be, by the natural law of order, protected, because they haven't done anything. They don't know nobody. They don't go nowhere. I'm looking at the pictures of these kids. They playing baseball, and you getting a debate award, and they was doing shit with their lives.
Right. Yeah.
This is a school that was actually doing what it was supposed to do, making something out of children.
Right.
So it's like, how do you believe in anything now? I have 2 children. I don't even know how I feel about sending my daughter to school next year. She's going to a whole new school. I don't know what anybody's going to do.
Right.
And my big And my biggest thing with me is I'm not, how do I say it without sounding as though I'm inciting something? I'm not going to jail if something happens to my children.
Right.
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 We all done.
That's gonna be the end of it.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
And then that's supposed to be a safe place. Like, have a good day at school.
Right.
And you got to think about the communities that have been affected with all of these shootings, because when let's look at the Rodney King verdict. Blacks and Mexicans tore up LA.
Yep.
You understand? So you've been attacking us, so now you attacking them.
Yep.
Boy, y'all fucking with y'all. Just keep digging your hole deeper.
Mm-hmm.
You think that everybody just constantly bicker with each other, but you don't realize on the low, everybody's like, man, they're doing that to you too, huh? It's not us, it's them.
Right.
Because it's not I don't think it's a race thing. I don't think it's a region thing or gender or whatever. It's a caste system. It's just like the people that are in this level are supposed to be bickering with each other, while everybody that's on this level just profits off of it.
Right. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
It is.
And then there's two sides of the coin as far as like the gun laws, because you got people that are for guns, and I'm a gun owner, so I believe in the right to bear arms and the right to protect my family. And then you got people, that are on that side where it's like, oh, well, blah, 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 you should be able to get an AR-15, blah, blah, blah. But there should still be stricter laws. You shouldn't be able to be 18 and get an AR-15 or get body armor at 18 for AR-15 or get 1,000 rounds for AR-15 and not have to go through a serious fucking background check. You know what I'm saying?
Background check. Yeah.
Which to me makes no sense how you don't go through all that. Like the fucking driver's test is more rigorous than to get a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to have your temps. You have to pass that
even
test
fish
without having a fucking license. Yes, because if you fish without a license, you get fined.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So they need to make them stricter. I'm not saying get rid of the gun laws and get rid of guns. I'm saying make them stricter to protect people. And then you got people on the other side of the coin saying, oh, the gun laws should just be abolished. All the guns should just be taken away, blah, blah, blah. Because it's going to be easier for criminals to get guns. That's bullshit because criminals don't get guns that are registered. You know what I'm saying? We get guns off the street.
Right.
Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. It's two sides of that coin.
Why would any average person need an AR-15?
Unless zombies is coming, I don't know.
So this is the thing. No average person.
Because what are you doing that you require that much firepower?
So this is the thing. A lot of people that I know that have AR-15s are saving them for the inevitable. You know what I'm saying? For the inevitable, because they're going to have AR-15s. Well, I need to have an AR-15 too.
Yeah, but those are the type of weapons that none of us should have on a basic level.
Right. And then, but they're not going out doing crazy shit. They're, going to a gun range and, and just having some fun, letting off some steam in the gun range. You know what I'm saying? They're not buying 1,000 rounds at one time or, 5,000 rounds at one time, because for a minute, if you remember, there was a bullet shortage for a nice
That's
little.
what they say.
There was. No, there really was. It was taking a while for people to get ammo because so many people was ordering ammo.
But he's saying that's what they say because supply and demand, they always hold things back for themselves before they release it to the general public or for other people's usage and benefits.
A bullet shortage means a bullet shortage for us.
Right.
Doesn't mean there's an actual bullet shortage. It means y'all not going to get as much as we get. We good no matter what. Our supply never fucks up.
Right. No, I get
but what
that.
I hate is that these shootings happen more frequently in our country than anywhere else in the world. Yep. And when it happened in other countries, they made serious pivotal changes to the laws to try and prevent it, and we don't.
No, not
and
at
now
all.
We are
not
at a level where I don't even cry as much because I'm a softie when I hear these type of things, because it's so everyday happenstance. It makes you numb to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost 30 U.S. citizens lost their lives because one person decided to do so. And if that had happened in any other country in the world, we would be declaring war.
And that's over
that
the
would
last
be an
2
act
weeks.
of terrorism.
That's over the last
Yep.
2
Yes.
weeks. Yeah.
Let's not forget they
else,
stormed the White
it
House.
would be war.
They
Yeah.
stormed the White House and nothing happened.
And nothing happened.
You know,
And
I hate to say they,
wanna,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And they don't want to
They-
say it was an attempted coup. No. Like that was their right. No, you tried to overthrow the government. In
Which
any
is-
other country,
which
it's
is
penalty
treason.
by death.
Yes.
That is fucking treason.
Not in any other country. It's part of our constitutional laws. That is
Is
an
it?
act of treason.
Is it?
Meanwhile, people get
You
beat
sure?
up and hung for just
Okay,
looking
'cause
good
they
and
not
walking down
being-
the
They're
block.
not being considered treasonous.
I mean, because the law isn't upheld doesn't mean it's not a law.
Right. It is a law, but
People pick and choose
for who
when the laws
is it a law
pertain.
for? Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's
Man.
bullshit.
I know we definitely want to send prayers and healing energy to all the people in Buffalo, Uvalde, all of that. So,
I heard it was one in Philadelphia,
in
this past weekend.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's fucking
sad that this is becoming our reality.
It is. It really, really is. It really is.
So I said there's too many pieces to the puzzle for them to do anything about it.
Yeah.
It is, and when the people who are supposed to do something don't care enough to,
Yeah.
then that's where the real problem.
That's when it really gets in. Yeah.
That's why I said it ain't even a color thing no more. There was babies from the mountains of Caucasus that were affected as well.
Yeah.
You know?
And the more they're affected, that's when change will actually come.
Yeah.
And that sucks. That's what I don't want to say, has to happen for change, but that sucks that that's the only time that they get invested. Like, wait a minute, those white babies now. Let's do something.
Right.
I mean, if we think about it, it's been their babies since Columbine. Like these type of shootings don't happen very often in urban settings. 99.9% of them are at schools that are fairly well off and so
or rural settings.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. Yep. All right, let's go to the next subject. I don't know how light it's going to be, Miss KT, but I want to talk about the fight at the airport. Can you can you play the video, please?
God bless you.
Thank you. Can you play the video, please?
Are we going to see the whole video?
Yes.
Okay.
From what we have of the video. Yep.
Okay.
Former player now facing charges. The worker has been fired. Transportation correspondent Gio Benitez has the story.
This morning, United Airlines firing this wheelchair attendant at Newark Airport after this viral video shows former NFL player Brandon Langley and the employee in a violent brawl. Sources telling ABC News it all started when that employee asked for a wheelchair that Langley was using to carry his luggage. The situation quickly escalating, Langley eventually knocking the employee out, but the agent getting back up to continue the fight.
He wants some more! He wants more!
United telling ABC News it has fired the employee after investigating the incident and reviewing video from a bystander. Langley briefly played for the Denver Broncos. This morning, he's charged with simple assault.
One thing that I know about Brendan,
you can stop it there.
He's one of the hardest working guys I've ever met. He doesn't.
So, so the video on that one, which I thought was a reputable source, didn't show the whole thing because they cut and then showed the rest of it because the ex-football player, he plays actually in Canada, actually was hitting on the guy, and then the guy smacked him, and then he was like, "Oh, did you see that?" And then he started whooping his ass again. So it's like there's two wrongs to this, right? The dude shouldn't have been using a fucking wheelchair for his fucking luggage, period.
Yeah.
He should have just got one of them other big carts because they do have the carts where you can carry your luggage. You know what I'm saying? Like the hotels and shit. Just find one of those, and get there earlier if you're in that much of a fucking hurry where you got to use a wheelchair. Like, come on, don't use a wheelchair. People actually need those fucking things, right? Two, it's so much security in there. The security should have been called, right? Nobody should have got their fucking hands laid on anybody. The security should have been able to get there quick enough, and they should have called security so that wouldn't happen. Three, I don't know why the guy was coming around the fucking counter anyway.
So it said he was a transporter. So he probably was never really behind the counter.
Okay.
So it sounds like his job is to get the wheelchairs, and then use them from other people.
Okay.
So that's what it sounded like to me. But my problem with my first issue is, why would United Airlines need to use a bystander's video footage for their investigation?
When there's footage in the fucking
Because you're at an airport.
There's cameras everywhere.
How you don't have your own security? Like what?
Yeah, exactly.
Make it look grittier.
You say what?
They wanted to make it look grittier. That's what it is.
Yeah. And I hate that.
Camera like this, it'll look more like, oh my God, can you believe this?
Right. On the ground with all, like they're actually in it. But the worker was fired, but the NFL player was charged with simple assault.
Simple assault. Which I think is wrong. Because the whole thing is you're doing your job by asking for the wheelchair, and then the guy gets mad and he hits you, right? A couple times. Then you smack him. I mean, you only go do so much. I mean, as an airport worker, you only go do so much before you actually want to retaliate. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just go sit there and get your ass whooped. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the video of the guy hitting first, but I can't imagine somebody politely coming up saying, hey, can I get this wheelchair? And then you just haul off and slap them. Like there's normally a level of escalation because the NFL players, he says multiple times, like, why are y'all standing there? Like, somebody should de-escalate this situation. And he said nobody did. And so he feels like they wanted a fight. They wanted him to lose control and go there because, that's our narrative. You don't have self-control.
Right. And like I said, I thought ABC News would have had the full video, but he was hitting the football player was hitting him before the guy actually smacked him. When he was like, oh, did you see this? Did you see this? Like he was hitting him before he actually smacked him. So
I think niggas as a whole need to just stop throwing the hand so much.
Right.
Because it's backfiring on us, at least from like a public concern standpoint.
Right. You right about that.
It is.
All of it, because this is all real nigga shit. It's all real nigga shit.
It is. And hold on real quick. I just found the other video that I actually wanted for that. Timmy, I just sent it to you. So if you want to grab that, because like I said, it shows the fact where a dude was hitting him first before the dude even retaliated and smacked him.
Does it show from the very beginning?
But there's still no very beginning. That's why they need to release the airport footage. Yeah, because it's like you have two narratives. Because like it was two narratives to this. Because the one video only showed the worker smacking him and then him retaliating,
right?
And then you had other people having the full video that
former NFL
of him. Go ahead, you can start playing it because they started talking first, and then if you they actually talk a little bit before they actually get to the actual video.
Who was arrested after a brawl with United Airlines employee. It was all caught on camera.
Crazy.
Did you see this video? It's crazy. Appears to hit the worker, who eventually comes up to keep fighting. What is to say the two of them pushed, they slapped, they punched each other. Mr. Langley is now charged with assault. The United Airlines worker has been fired. It's not clear exactly who started this fight, but I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Would you fight someone on Spirit Airlines though, or
everybody's expectations when they go to the airport are on high alert now.
They're crazy,
because people they're dealing with.
So did you see him
delayed
hitting them
flights,
first and then the smack?
canceled flights? So they're going into the airport.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, and then don't you know that's a fucking like a federal crime when you fight in a fucking airport? Like who the fuck is doing that? Like that makes no fucking sense.
That's what I said. Niggas need to stop throwing the hand so much. Everybody want to show how tough they are by punching somebody or something like that,
Especially when it's not even called for. It's like, come on.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
bad look. Yeah.
This Lil Wayne said real gangsters move in silence like lasagna. I live by that.
How does lasagna really move in silence?
He actually said real G's because the G in lasagna is silent. And he just kind of misquoted it by saying gangsters, but I know the line, so I felt him, so it's cool.
Okay, Miss KT, let me find out you're a Wayne fan.
Wait.
Okay.
He also said Lil Wayne had a ghostwriter. Let's not go past that. Let's not
Being
past that.
a fan and stating facts do not misconstrue. I am a Wayne fan, and he does have a ghostwriter. But I don't think that's a requirement for greatness. It's like the shows that are great. The best shows have the best writers, and you sit around and you bounce ideas off of each other. And so that's why Lil Wayne was able to do 77 songs in 2007.
I'm just saying, I still know somebody that spit way better than him and never had a ghostwriter.
I mean, they probably not as famous either because they didn't get as much content out. Because the more content you get out, the better you are.
I beg to differ. They call him 3000 or Andre 3000. So I beg to differ.
Hey,
I beg to differ.
He's definitely better than Wayne. You ain't gonna get no argument from me.
Okay. I was about to say. I'm just saying.
I've never said Wayne is the best. He barely make my top 10. Don't. I just like him.
Oh damn, he barely makes it.
Oh, barely make my top 10.
We had this discussion.
Oh, but he said wait a minute. Lil Wayne said, "I'll fire this Nina like it's her first day on the job and the bitch overslept."
Yeah,
that was crazy when I heard that.
That is.
I turn a penny to a motherfucking Janet Jackson.
Come on now.
Oh, he's definitely dope. He is lyrically gifted with his puns, but that doesn't make him the best lyricist.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Okay, I dig that.
All right.
I feel like Eminem, Rakim.
Ooh, you said
Jay-Z.
You done said my favorite artist now.
You said Eminem better than Lil Wayne. Okay.
Oh, that's definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Oh, that is not a question at all.
KRS One.
KRS One is definitely up there. M is like one of my top 5 for sure.
Oh, okay.
M dope. For
Yeah.
Like if you listen to the skit, so don't let me get off on a tangent.
Yeah, please.
All right.
We gotta get to our favorite subject.
Are you ready for a crazy,
funny,
fucked up news?
All right. This week in crazy, funny, fucked up news.
I'm scared.
Don't be.
This week already been fucked up. How bad could this shit get?
Man arrested after robbing bank and then depositing money into ATM outside.
Yo, get Wow.
They say patience is a virtue, but for one bank robber, it seems like he missed that memo as he reportedly
I can't with people
tried to deposit stolen money into the ATM right outside of the establishment he just robbed.
Oh my goodness.
According to the Delaware State Police, California man McRoberts Williams entered Wells Fargo Bank in Wilmington around 11 a.m. this past Saturday and gave the teller robbery a note. Gave the teller a robbery note. Then after the teller complied and gave him an undisclosed amount of money in the most cartoonish manner possible, Williams left the bank and proceeded to try and deposit said stolen money into the ATM directly outside of it. The suspect fled the bank on foot, and once outside, he made a deposit in the ATM on the exterior of the building.
God. You're not even worried about coming or nothing.
The man
you gotta pay that Wi-Fi bill before you get home, because what you gonna watch?
That's the problem. He knew he had to get some money in that account quick.
Netflix don't get canceled.
Wait, what was he ordering the Uber? He had to put money on his. Oh man, how much, man? Damn,
he ain't even had no ride home.
Not at all. The man, who sounds like he has two last names, then tried to flee the scene, where he was later apprehended by state troopers. He is being charged with second-degree robbery and is being held in county jail on a $6,000 cash bond. Thankfully, this robbery not nearly as serious as the ones in California a few weeks ago.
Listen, the bank manager called the police back. Hey, y'all ain't gotta come. He just stopped at the ATM.
We got him.
Information. Yeah, I'm gonna print it out. Don't even worry. Don't even waste your gas.
Shit.
Just
It would have been funny if he would have went back in the bank and been like, "Hey, man, the ATM outside ain't working."
Yeah.
Listen, or go outside, snatch the mask off, and then turn around and go in. How y'all doing today? I got a deposit.
I got a deposit slip.
Oh,
I came into a large sum of cash. Listen, like
I
you
can't
can't even
believe
go
that
to a
dumb
different ATM. Listen, you know the problem? He married. And that nigga can't bring no money in the house. Because he knows that bank robbery is going to be for nothing.
But wait, the thing, you rob the bank and then deposit it into the ATM outside of the bank you robbed? That means you have an account at the bank you robbed. You fucking
Then he asked for a receipt. Why I get my receipt from the ATM outside?
Right.
Man?
So you already know who the fuck you are. Like, you stupid fucking dumbass.
First of all,
Dave? No, this ain't Dave. Give me the motherfucking
money.
money.
Was like, is that Dave? Because he just moved in from California, so the nigga probably just made the account.
They're like, wait, is that?
He just opened the
Got
account
two last
like
name? Nick Roberts Williams. What are you doing, buddy? Come on.
Your direct deposit loads tomorrow. What do you need?
Yeah. He trying to rob him. They said, "Hey man, you left your wallet when he was."
Oh shit!
That ain't my wallet, but give me that shit.
Bank card. These hiccups fucking me up. Listen.
Wow.
He ain't go nowhere though.
Nowhere.
Like literally, if the police would have pulled up, guns drawn, he was gonna still be there.
Right.
At the
He would say, "Give me a second now. It's loading. Come on now."
Hold on, y'all. I gotta put this money in the bank. Damn it.
Just wait a minute, damn it. Y'all got change?
But
We got
Wi-Fi
change on it.
don't pay itself.
Tell me.
My internet.
They got a new season of All American. I'm trying to watch it. Come on now.
Oh, that new season of All American fire. I might rob a bank for that one though.
I'm already done with that whole season. What
Yeah,
you
me
talking
too.
about?
I binged it for 3 days. Got it out. I had to get it out the way, or else I was going to.
That's one of them. That's one of them shows my wife watch, and I watch over my shoulder, act like I'm not watching.
No, that shit dope.
So why they beefing now?
I watch it on Tuesday. It come out on Monday. It come out
I
on
was just
Monday.
watching that shit earlier.
On Tuesday. So
what you watching on?
CW.
Oh, because it's on CW.
Yeah, it's on CW. You can
Wait,
get the app
so
too.
the season 5 is already started?
Season 5?
You know what? If my wife is still watching, you would have to ask her. I don't even.
Season 4. Was that the new season that they had up?
So season 4 just released on Netflix on May 31st.
I seen that.
Wow.
20-something episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm asking you is there a season 5?
I think that was the end.
Not even sure.
My thirsty ass is about to be like, because I got a new fire stick, boy. Don't make me.
Yeah, that fire stick, boy, that save a life, man.
Hey,
but let's play a game with this crazy, funny fucking.
Oh,
news,
shoot.
so it's got to be game edition.
Dun, dun, dun.
Timmy, how did you know, huh?
He knew a game
Because of
was
the
coming.
pause?
It was a couple of
Questionable things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you left out some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you know, of course.
I was surprised you said McRoberts Williams, but that's probably fake.
No, his name was Roberts Williams.
McRoberts Williams. Wow.
The man with 2 last names. All right. So how game edition works, I'm going to ask you guys a question. You get to guess. All right. So McRoberts Williams, how old is he?
Oh,
what's up, heads in the air? What's going on with you? He said,
I ain't heard from Tails on the Ground in a minute.
Yeah, I ain't see Tails on the Ground in here. I talked to him this weekend, though. I'm not personally, but through Messenger. So, but yeah. So, how old do you guys think McRoberts Williams?
Oh shit, my lights done shut off now.
It's storming.
It's getting dark in this motherfucker.
You better go rob that bank, nigga, and put some money in the ATM.
Oh shit! Now hold on. There it is. Shit! I just paid you, motherfucker. McRoberts was obviously 38.
38. Okay. All right.
Obviously 38.
38 is old enough to risk it all. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I ain't young no more. I'm getting old. I gotta pay these motherfucking bills. This woman won't stop hassling me.
Too old.
Okay. So what do you think? Showtime say 38. What do you think?
I'm gonna say he was 25.
25.
Ain't nobody past a quarter of a century dumb enough to go rob the bank and then come out and put it in the ATM. That's one of them kid type questions like, where does money come from? How do you get money out the ATM? You know, they think it's a magic box that just with limitless amount of money.
That's crazy. Timmy, how old do you think McRoberts Williams is, who robbed the bank and then went outside to deposit money at the same ATM?
So what's crazy is I was gonna say 25.
Okay.
Because I don't think
Don't price or write me.
right 24. No. So I didn't think he would be smart enough to be anything older than 30 if he's making that dumb decision.
Okay.
However, there is meth and heroin and all these other drugs. So I'm gonna say 35.
35 for Timmy.
Why didn't he take his dumb ass back to California? Like, just went to cash. Like, what in the world?
Counters, tune in.
He probably only had enough for 2 days in Cali, though.
How old do you think
gas
he
is up
is?
to $8-9 a gallon.
Man,
Jesus.
Ours is up to 5.
5.
That's
better
why
stay wherever you at.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
5:15 in a minute.
Wow.
It was 5:19 when I was passing the 30th.
Ooh. That's why I go to Sam's Club. It's always a 30-cent discount.
I definitely go to Sam's Club. One time, I was on a quarter of a tank. I pulled into a gas station. I said, 5. Yeah, I don't know if it saved me any money in real life, but it did my heart a little justice.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah, because you know, by the time I calculate the actual mileage from the distance of where I was going and where I went, it probably didn't help. But mentally, it made me feel better.
Heads in the air say 46. All right.
Heads in the air.
Showtime say 38. KT say 25. Timmy say 35. And Nick says 46. None of you are correct. But here we go. One of you is only 2 years off.
Okay.
One of you is 2 years off. So I'll let you go up 2 years or down 2 years. KT, you gonna go up or down 2 years?
No, just tell us. You got more questions?
One more question to the game.
I think I know that question. I got my answer ready and I hate it.
So McRoberts Williams is 44 years old.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heads in the air, you was the closest, but you went over. Why you keep making the record scratch?
Doing that dumb shit again. There we go. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Nick, you were the closest. There we go. Thank you. All right. And last question. What color was he?
Oh. Where it happened at? What he
He's
said
Latino, because he better not be one of us.
Hey, Capase. All right. KT say
only because he's from Cali and he got the McRoberts Williams going on.
Right, you gonna say Hispanic? Showtime. What do you say? What color was he?
Say he was black.
Okay, you're gonna say black. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn, that's some nigga shit.
Timmy, what color do you say he is?
I hate to say this, man, but I think that was some nigga shit, man.
Okay, you gonna say all right, nigga shit too? Okay, Nick Jabor chimed in with black. Okay, and you are all wrong.
He was white.
McRoberts Williams.
Oh my gosh. Timmy was right. That means it was meth.
Oh shit. All right, and that is we're coming down to the close. Ooh, come on, not the mic on the last part of the fucking show wanting to act up. Man.
That's because time up. Shit. They come on.
Up, but damn. All right, we're at the end of the show. Showtime, man. Thanks for coming on the show, man. We appreciate having you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good mic. Nope, neither do I.
Okay. Hope you had. Here we go. There we go. Man, that motherfucker sound good. Hope you had a good time, man. Thanks for coming to the. Oh, that bitch want to act up crazy too. Thanks for coming to the show, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
I appreciate you. Give out your social media so they can follow you.
Yeah, and
follow you.
Showtime Adamz SHOWTIM3_ADAMZ. Even my
right.
Is that on everything? That's TikTok.
Is that on everything?
that's where you can find me. That's the best.
There we go. That's what's up. Miss KT, you want to give out your social media?
Surprise.
You say what?
You find me anywhere else, it's gonna be a surprise. Shit.
Miss KT, you want to give out your social media?
I don't remember it.
Okay.
No.
KT underscore comedy on TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find me on Facebook under Sean Boyd. If you're not from Ohio, put in Sean Boyd, Ohio. It is a picture of me and Lil Mama. You can find me on Instagram under SB Comedy. TikTok is SB Comedy 1. Twitter, really don't use it, but it's Sean Boyd SB. But you can also like the page Just Therapy, the podcast on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe on Spotify and listen to all the old episodes. You can also email us if you have any questions or you have any drops or you have any crazy, funny, fucked up news. You can email us at justtherapypod@gmail.com. You can also be a patron on Patreon at patreon.com/justtherapy. And as always, we have to end with a close, something you can ponder on until the next time you see us or hear us. You can see us on Redline Radio, all social medias, and hear us on Spotify. And here's your close, and Miss KT and Showtime, y'all can break it down in your own words, and we'll get up out of here. Here we go. You are a true success when you help others be successful. One more time for the people in the back. You are a true success when you help others be successful. Showtime, break that down in your own words, brother.
Hey, you are at your best when you can create greatness. I mean, if greatness just comes from you, you can pass it along to others like a gift. That's amazing, man.
Hey. Miss KT, what says you?
This is the reason why I teach and why no matter how hard the profession gets, I don't walk away, because it is our responsibility to feed and pour in to those who are the youth, the next generation, the ones that are coming up next. And if we do it right, then they pull us all up generation by generation. And so our true measure of success is what you do for somebody else. So don't just be out there worried about yourself. You are blessed to be a blessing. So help others out so that we can all grow.
I like it. All right. And as always, once again, thank you, Showtime, for being on the show, man. I will see you on TikTok, of course, because I'll be liking videos and watching them and shit. So,
and I appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you for coming on, man. We definitely had a good time with you, man. It was fun. And tell the wifey we said thanks for chiming in on the
Thank
chat.
Thank you, Miss T, aka Shelly.
That's why I always tell people this is the best interactive podcast, because everybody watching and listening can chime in and we'll talk about what they say. So we love this show. Timmy, good job as always behind the board, brother. Miss KT, sis, always a pleasure having you beside me, my ride or die. You pivotal to the show. So, you are the white blood cells that keeps the couch rolling.
So is they rolling? Am I infected? What the
Oh shit!
I know, right? That felt like a backhand. No,
I mean sometimes you can't breathe, so No.
Timmy, that was your cue.
The shots, because I'm shooting back.
No, well, I thought he had the mic. That's normally when he. I see some skies of blue, red roses too.
He ain't got his mic. He had to give me the mic real quick. All right. Other than that, we out. Miss KT, you want to say anything?
Peace.
All right. We'll see y'all next week. God willing. Be blessed. Be safe. Love y'all. Peace. Take us home, Timmy.